Hello everybody, what's good? Pokemasterander here with another building video. Today I'll be showing you 5 underground base ideas. If you happen to enjoy this content throughout the video, make sure to leave a like. And if you liked it so much you don't want to leave ever and want to give me hours of watch time, then subscribe and hit the bell. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we are at the first base. If it isn't too obvious, I'll give you a hint. It's the waterfall I'm looking at right now. Yeah, you know, you might be thinking like it's a bit too suspicious, which it is. If you're like in like a server, I would most definitely not recommend you do this. But basically, you just go ahead and build like you know, your little underground base. I decided to go for a, you know, kind of like a broken down robber's cave place where someone can chill in this armchair. But, you know, just let me know what you want to do with this kind of thing. Like, come on. Isn't that the most best? That's how I'm going to formulate this. The most best thing to just have, like, a waterfall and then have, like, a hidden base. And that's, like, in every movie with anything secret, there's a waterfall with something behind it. Like, agent movie, mystery, criminal movies, everything has that. So, yeah, pretty simple. Just make like a waterfall, go into like a hole, and then you have your little base, which I actually never use, but like, if you want to use it, do that, because it's actually not too bad. Let's move on. Okay, so the next one is a lot less, like, obvious. Like, you can see this place. Okay, it is pretty obvious. So, under the bed, as you may have seen before, beds do not break if there is nothing under them, which means they are perfect for little hidden things. Just like paintings do the same thing, this is what beds can do, except you can't pass through it, which is the annoying thing. But if you happen to be on like some survival server and you see this village, maybe all raided and stuff, obviously don't hide a base in like the best building, like in here. I was thinking about doing that, then I realized, dude, everyone goes into like the blacksmith. They'll just look for loot and then they'll find your base and then they'll rob everything. So look for a seamless house under the bed. You can make your base. So I made a pretty simple kind of like little like natural cave thing with like lighting coming in from everywhere, a bit of a farm. The contents of your base doesn't really matter as long as it's hidden. And I think this is a pretty cool thing because you can find it, but like if someone just finds like a broken down place, there's a relatively low chance they just see this. So yeah, not much to say about this one because literally it's just a hole with a base under it. And a little lighting tip in between. See this? It looks like there's daylight. Then you realize it's just a lantern. Like that's literally just a lantern in there, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, so this is the most obvious one of them all. If you haven't seen this, you know, suspicious pen full of sheep before, then you're missing out because it's pretty amusing. Yeah, but you know, it's what you can expect. Under here, somewhere, there's a hidden base. Now, the reason it's so obvious is someone's just gonna come along, find this very suspicious, loud as well, lag machine, open it up, and everyone is gonna see what it hides. So, actually, that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna open it up. Oh, doesn't do that after all. Fine. Then I'll have to make my way into it like this. Okay, I think I just did something. You know what? Fine. So, as you can see, there's some technical difficulties. It's quite hard to enter this lavish place, but now this should work. Okay, so there's some space. We need more, though. Get more, get more. See, look, that's how you open it. I just found a way to make a gateway into your place. You burn it, and then some of the sheep die. May sound cruel, but, what the? Oh, it's still dying? somewhere here, there is a trapdoor. See how hard it is to find? Well, you know what? Watch now. Watch how they all storm out of the pen, and you'll have your place there. That is indeed fun. Look at this. Just look at him go. All leaving the pain and leaving it for me to enter my little base. Okay, so taking on. Okay, so as you can see, somewhere in here, yeah, there it is, the trapdoor. Yeah, the trapdoor where a night. Oh, hey, little dude. A sheep made it down into the base. That's pretty interesting. But here I have this little like stalagmite thingy with spikes coming out. Pretty cool base. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the entrance. I will admit, I did not invent this. It was invented by someone. I do not know who. You can go ahead and Google that because I'm too lazy. But pretty much what happens here is you just make a pen, put a bunch of sheep into it, and then you have it. You make, well, first build the base, obviously, and then put the sheep in. And then what you have is, yeah, this nice base. It's pretty darn annoying to get in, and I'm pretty sure eventually someone will find it, so I will not recommend you actually build this on like a server, but it's still like a little fun thing to do if you're just chilling out with friends and want a secret base, and you just pretend like, hey look, it's my sheep farm, and then they're just gonna be all like, dude, you don't need that many sheep. Plus, if you do have that many sheep, then make a bigger pen, and you're just gonna like, but I don't have that much wood. And then you're like, dude, your house is made of wood. And then, yeah, whatever. You get the point. Let's move on to the next base, which is also quite interesting. Okay, so as you can see, there's this very random patch of sand in the middle of the grasslands where my next idea comes. So I invented this for, like, desert biomes, but I couldn't find one, or I didn't want to find one because then I can't find my way to like the other ones, you know. But I just decided to add this as well because it's pretty funny and interesting. You can use any kind of falling thing. I think you might even be able to use anvils for this. I don't want to try this because I don't want to be like stupid. So yeah, what you do is you just so excuse me for this very not thorough build. I wanted to really just emphasize on the entrance because that's like the main thing. You have 4 signs here in a 2x2. Sorry, 4x4. Math skills on point. But a 2x2 with on each side 2 signs, which then does, how do I say this? Doesn't allow the sand to fall down like it should. That way it looks just like a normal like sand. And then it can be like, oh, look, it's a secret base, and you can jump down, and then your friends, again, won't notice. This one, on the other hand, I would suggest you actually add into your servers where you're using it, and, well, no, your servers where you want a hidden base. If you want to, like, have a hidden base on a server, something like this, something along the lines, like a little, like, sand base like this is pretty reliable to keep it safe. Because if you're in the desert, you just put, like, something to indicate that your base is here and no one will notice, and that's pretty interesting. And yeah, that'd be it for that base. Let's move on to the numero 5, which is also the last base. Okay, so now we're at a place where it is like, if someone finds this, I'll give you $1. No, actually I won't, but if someone finds this, then he's lucky, because this is like, come on, how does someone see it? There's just this, I indicated it like that. It's a snow base, like it's hidden by snow. Also, this is one of those things I did not invent. It was created by someone else. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of these things have been done at some point in time. I just don't know who or what or when. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you happen to know who invented these. But yeah, so let's just take a look. You break this, and then you have scaffolding, which was added in 1.14 update, which can be then used. If you don't know what these dudes can do, it's insane what you can do with these. You can just literally pass through the block where I have this nice acacia base that is empty for people to like fill, you know. So this is another one of those things where just like use it. Like if you're building, if you're rich with bamboo, obviously, and you want a secret base to build to use your stuff, I'm pretty sure you can use your stuff at other places. If you want a secret base to keep your stuff, there we have it, like a vault, and you don't have a place to keep it, and it's too hard making an obsidian house made of pure obsidian so no one can enter, then I would use one of these things. Obviously, an obsidian house is better, and you can like, people be like jealous of it. But yeah, that was that. A scaffolding can be crafted with bamboo. I think just, I don't know the exact recipe, just with some bamboo. Here I have this nice acacia setting with some lanterns here and there. You can find most of the building tips here that I have used here and in the other few builds in my other videos. Go check those out. Yeah, that was the last one. Yeah, so those were the 5 ideas I had for 1.15 bases you can hide in any occasion. And use them, although I wouldn't take my word for it, because like on this one survival server, all my stuff got stolen in one of my hidden bases. So don't take my word for it. Mess around with some things yourself. If you enjoyed this content, like I said in the beginning, like and subscribe and ring the bell. And in any case, see you in a different video, I hope. And if I don't see you in a different video, then have a nice year, life, and everything else. See you someday, and goodbye.